And God wrought special miracles by the hands of Paul.
All those chapters that I was saying, read the headings, the headings, the headings, the headings, I've read them. Paul was doing miracles. He was doing, but he came to this place where the Bible is saying, this guy now began to do what is called special miracles, only in Ephesus. Read verse 11.
And God wrought special miracles by the hands of Paul.
Can I have another translation, a different one, please?
And God was doing extraordinary miracles by the hands of Paul.
I saw a verse like this in the Bible. And it got me thinking a lot. I was thinking, what exactly was he doing, or what exactly were his hands doing that the Bible doesn't want to say miracles, but special miracles? Because if you read all those chapters, hey, Paul could do wonders. He could go to a place and he says to a man, stand up. He could go to a place and he says to a man, receive your sight. He could raise the dead. But now the Bible keeps quiet about explaining the miracles. It now calls it special miracles. He was doing special miracles. And that time when he was doing special miracles, something was happening as well. Read verse 12. He was doing special miracles, number one, right? Then he was doing this as well.
So that from his body were brought unto the sick handkerchiefs or aprons.
Yes.
And the diseases departed from them, and the evil spirits went out of them.
There came a time in the life of Paul that he could pray for you to be healed. When Paul was moving and preaching, they could put handkerchiefs and aprons to him. And when he's done, they would take those things to them that are sick. And a person will be healed in the absence of Paul by the reason of a handkerchief that touched the body of Paul. The Bible says he was doing special miracles, or rather, God was doing special miracles through his hands. It's important that the Bible says through his hands. If God had wanted to do special miracles, then he would have just done special miracles through any other of the apostles. We closed the chapter of the apostles that were with Jesus. Then comes a man whose scriptures is telling us today that this guy did miracles until they could no longer explain them, but say, okay, now God was doing what is special through this guy. Is there such an anointing that you can receive as a student, as a parent, as someone working in a company, such that it will cause you to do special things in whatever you're doing? I'm not talking about, don't tell me about things that even a natural person can do. We are talking about things that only the supernatural can access. Are you telling me, Prophet, that there's an anointing that can come upon me? That I will no longer even be doing what is a miracle, but I'll be doing what is called a special miracle. Don't you want grace like that? That you being a student, no longer will you pass. You will have special marks. Amen. Are you not tired of graduating class 14 and 13? Do you know how difficult it is when it's 48? You can plug your head down and then you talk to Jehovah. Then when you say Amen, it's still 48. That's what it means. But then, what if you receive an anointing this semester, children of God? That will cause you to do special stuff. That when you work in a company, the boss has to tell you, you know what? This is my company, I employ people, but there's something different about you. Don't you want such a favor? But when you get a job and you're from church, and then 3 months down the line, there's a hearing for you. Imagine an anointing that causes you to do special things. Special impact. Special what? Impact. Wherein they will do a meeting with you, the seniors sitting down and saying, can you share with us what you have on the inside of you? When I read the Bible, the Bible says Paul was a tent maker. I was thinking, how was he making the tents? Was he? If the Bible says Paul was a tent maker, it means it was something that you cannot ignore in his life. This anointing that Paul could use in doing these special miracles, it could translate into him making tents that the Bible would have to write them down and say, Paul was a tent maker. Look at me. When the Bible says Jesus was a carpenter, you shouldn't think that it was just a mere profession. It was a profession with excellency from who he was. Because you give meaning of what you are doing out of what you have on the inside. Don't you want that anointing? Don't you want that anointing? Let's talk, church. Shake your neighbor. Shake your neighbor. Say, don't sleep. Shake your neighbor and say, don't sleep, please. I can't hear you. Why are you scared of your neighbor? Shake them and say, don't sleep, please. Read for me Daniel chapter 11, verse 32. I close. I'm out of this place now. Daniel chapter 11. Please help me to get to Daniel. How many of you believe God is here? Why don't we shape this university? If He's here. Why don't you pass it that way? Wherein even the lecturers have to start wondering, what's happening with you? And you tell them, no, we have grace from God. Well, why don't you excel in the class such that one day your lecturer want to come to church? Just looking at you, and it's just amazing how brilliant you are. You don't want to. You want to, right? Can I hear you if you want to? Everything is possible with God. You can grow from 17 to 71 in the name of Jesus. You can. My daughters, I told you, don't just agree. A guy that fails math never say yes to him. How can he really love you when he can't pass math? When he's busy proposing, say, can you show me your mark on maths? Anything that starts with a 7, say yes. 4, run. Run. But the ladies understand it. I mean, most ladies, they love Greek literaries. Are we there in Daniel chapter 11, verse 32? Listen to this verse. Yes.
And such as do wickedly against the covenant shall he corrupt by flatteries.
Okay.
But the people that do know their God shall be strong and do exploits.
Read that verse, the second part. But the people, not the believer, not the Vazalani or what. The people that do what? That do what? Let's talk. That do what? Not about their. Can you see that verse? What it means is you can become Mami's protocol, my protocol, and still not know God. How will we know if you don't know God? You are weak. What it means is you can be part of anything that have to do with church and not know God. Prophet, I thought if I have a Bible, I know God. I thought if I go to church, I know God. But Prophet Daniel is making it clear now. It says, a people that do, they must know their God. You listen, you must know your God. You want to do great exploits? You want to do great exploits? You want to be strong in your academics, great exploits in your academics. You must know your God. Look at the Bible. Do you see that God is not like it's not like a God? It's your very same God you are praying to. How do you see? It's the capital letter. Every God in the Bible that is this one, it's Jehovah, it's God in heaven. It's not like a God. So God is not saying the people that do know their God, even if it's a God, there will be great exploits and they shall be strong. No, he is saying for people to be strong and for them to do great exploits, let them know me. I am closing. My statement is this to you. You are not a missionary, you are a student. When you pray and you want to know the things of God, what exactly do you want to know? Just be honest. Tell me about it. Because I know most of the prayers that we believers pray. They pray, give me power, right? Give me eyes, I want to see. But do you pray a prayer that I want to know you? Do you want to know God? You want to go far in life? Here is the key, know God. Know who? Know who? Ever since I studied the books, but I didn't go far with the books. I didn't go far with them. Sometimes I enter where there are doctors and professors. And I sit and I feel, they are talking and I feel like, oh God, I need to go. Then they say, let's welcome the man of God. Then I go, then I do exploits. Because I know my God. Because I know mine. Because I know mine. I've sat with people that have went far in life. Some of them even come to me. They say, yeah, we are here. We know that. Yeah, if we come here, it will work. And sometimes I'm thinking, hey, you are too. Hey, you have started, man. But I know my God. I know mine. No God. You will do wonders. Have a desire to know God. Are you hearing me? Have a desire to know who? God. Have a desire to know who? God. I can't hear you, church. Have a desire to know who? God. This semester, I'm telling you, you are doing PDs, all of you. All of you. And how do I know? We are here to talk about God. If we talk about God and you know Him, you are going to do great exploits. We must talk about God. Knowing Him will cause you to do great exploits. Not about, you must know Him. Are you getting me? Are you ready to know God? Amen. Are you ready to know God? Amen. Who's hearing what I'm saying? Just be honest. Don't lift up your hand. Are you learning something? If you're learning something, lift up your hand. Amen. Are you learning something? Yes. Are you really going to do great exploits this semester? Yes. Are you telling me that knowing God can give you a BM? Yes. And money? So why don't you invest in knowing Him? When I say know God, listen, when I read this Bible, it's not for me to preach to you. Hey, stop those things of trying to read this for revelation. Read it to know God. Yesterday, another person said, I woke up with a revelation. I wanted to say it. She says, I even told the man, but I want to say that revelation. It's revealed to me. I was sleeping. I needed to speak it. So the man of God told her, he says, I know. She still went and said her revelation. It was revealed. But it wasn't revealed when maybe she was reading the Bible, or it was revealed, which means she read the Bible, she had a relationship with God, then she came across a revelation. My sister, some of you will appear on TV by just knowing God. The life in your family, nobody has even went to a TV. You're a little bit far. At least know God. Even your uncle, if your uncle is on TV, at least you will call and say, I know, come, you can. But nobody works there. Right? In your family. Not all of us, of course, some of you have relatives that works there, right? Some of you. Great. A people that know their God will do great and mighty things. They'll be strong. They'll be how? Strong. So why are people falling? You don't know God. If who will, brother, last week you don't know God. Next week, for you to avoid falling, know God. No? God. No? God. Jesus says, you can't go to God without me. So, you have to be born again. Are you hearing me? If you're not born again, you even have to be born again today. Jesus says, God will never find him. You must go through me. Is it true that Paul was doing all those things because he knew God? Let's read Philippians 3:10 and hear what Paul says. Let's stand. Let's read Philippians 3. Philippians. People might have undermined you, said all kind of things that they have to say because they have mouth to say them. But you can do a turnaround with your life. I thought about a verse that says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. You remember that verse? What is that knowledge about? It's the knowledge of God. Because the knowledge of God gives you life. Are you getting what I'm saying? Philippians chapter 3. Let's read from verse 1. But I'm looking for verse 10, but let's read from verse 1.
Finally, my brethren, rejoice in the Lord. To write the same things to you. To me, indeed, is not a grievous, but for you it is safe. Okay. Read verse 2. Whoever an African Bible that can read verse 2 for me. The New King James Version, the ESV, NLT, NIV, those are African translation. Go to English. Read. Yeah. I don't want the Amplified, please. NLT, yeah, read NLT, verse 2, yes.
Watch out for those dogs, those people who do evil.
Huh?
Those.
Can you say someone is a dog in the Bible? Verse 2, can I have someone read for me, please? Can you read the Bible?
Watch out for those dogs, those people who do evil.
Can you read for me, my sister? Read, yeah. Verse 2. Verse 2. You found.
Watch out for those dogs, those evildoers, those mutilators, of the flesh.
Hey.
Ventilators.
This is a strong verse. Eh? Tell the I will hear He says, watch out for what? I pray that your girlfriend may not be in that category of his too. Or your boyfriend. Is it me? It's Paul, right? Okay, verse 10. Let's jump to verse 10. Verse 10, 3:10, Philippians.
That I may know him and the power of his resurrection.
Do you see why Paul could do all those miracles? He's telling you the reason here. He says what? Okay, let's just start it from. I want that sister to read for me, please. I'm asking her to read for me. Verse 4. Yes, yes. In your phone, you don't have a Bible. Can someone borrow a Bible, please? Verse 4. Is it the King James? And yeah, NLT, read please. I don't want the King James to embarrass you, so read. NLT. Chapter 3. 4. I can't hear you.
Though I could have confidence in my own efforts if anyone could.
Okay, let me teach you how to read it. Read it slow.
Though I could have confidence in my own efforts if anyone could.
You hear what Paul is saying? Paul says, if any of you here at church could have confidence in their own effort, I could. Are you hearing what Paul is saying? So, I don't want, when I say you do great exploits and you'll be strong, forget about your own effort. Are you hearing me? Forget about your own effort. Paul says, I'm not talking about own effort here. Are you hearing me? He says, if I could have confidence in my own flesh, I would have more confidence than most of you, right? Are you hearing what Paul is saying? Are you hearing what Paul is saying? Why am I preaching like this? Some of you don't see the relevancy of spiritual things for your academic excellence. You are too confident in your own flesh. Look at me. Why don't you, listen, let's say you failed the subject in the second op, you failed it. Ne? You went to the class, let's say on Wednesday before the strike thing. And when you were in the class, whatever they were writing there is what you know, right? Like they were using even the same words that they were using last semester, right? So you were sitting there thinking, I know this. Wait, you don't know. You have confidence in your own flesh. The thing is, if you couldn't pass second opportunity, the first opportunity you couldn't pass, second opportunity you couldn't pass, it means your own ability, you are lacking. Bow down and say, God, this class, I hear what is being said, it's just that I can't write it. Please, strengthen me, help me. Amen. You look so nice like you didn't have second opportunities. Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Don't have strength or don't have confidence in your own. Amen. Okay. Let's read. Let's continue. Another, you can give your neighbor to read for me, please. That sister. The sister. Can you read, please? The following verse. Yes.
I was circumcised when I was 8 days old.
Okay, he says, he's telling you about the confidence that he can have in the flesh. You know? He says, when I was 8 days old, I was circumcised. When I was 8 days old, I was what? I don't want to talk about that. Continue.
I am a pure-blooded citizen of Israel.
He says, I'm a pure-blooded Israelite. Diva Israel. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Read.
And a member of the tribe of Benjamin.
He says, I am of the tribe of Benjamin. Amen. Read. Well, we are as far as we're from
A
Judah.
real Hebrew,
Yes.
a real Hebrew, if there ever was one.
I'm a real Hebrew. A real Hebrew. Read.
I was a member of the Pharisees who demand the strictest obedience to the Jewish law.
Says I was a member of the Jewish, who was very strict with the law. Are you hearing it? Do you hear those qualifications? Can you hear those qualifications? That's why here you don't use that. He's the first and he have achieved what, and then you are confident in what Paul says shouldn't be confident in. And you will come here and he says, he's the first born of Mrs. and Mr. Like, woo! He's the founder and the director and the president. Woo! Paul says, I have more reasons than most of you. So, even when you are, let's say it's now you are starting, right? Someone is, because if you are repeating something, then it means someone is new to it. And you are busy at the door with all confidence of your flesh. I was the class rep. Relax. I'm not saying history is not important, what you've achieved, blah, 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 and all that. I'm saying, Paul is saying that is confidence in the flesh. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Amen.
Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Amen.
Are you hearing what I'm saying? Continue, my sister.
I was so jealous that I harshly persecuted the church.
He says, the way I was so zealous about this, I persecuted the church. So he says, I was very confident. I ended up persecuting the church. So most of you are thinking, oh, Paul was this sinner. So, now that guy, he was thinking that he's serving God first. Read, who has another translation? Read now.
Concerning zeal,
Yes.
persecuting the church,
Says I persecuted the church. Read.
touching the righteousness which is in the law,
He says, now listen to this part. Touching the righteousness which is by the law. Read.
blameless.
He says I was blameless. Paul, you know how many laws are there? The Jewish laws. This guy had literally kept all of them. He is telling you that concerning righteousness which is by the law, I'd never broken any. Are you hearing what I'm saying? This was an achievement. Read. Continue.
But what things they gain to me, those I counted loss for Christ.
Says I count it all for. I count it all for. I count it all lost for Christ. Read.
Yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Christ Jesus, my Lord,
Yes.
for whom I have suffered the loss of all things,
Yes.
and do count them but dung, that I may win Christ,
Yes. That I may win Christ. Read.
and to be found in him, not having mine own righteousness, which is of the law,
Yes.
but that which is through the faith of Christ,
Yes.
the righteousness which is of God by faith,
Yes.
that I may know him and the power of his righteousness, and the fellowship.
You're not reading the correct verse now. and the power of his resurrection. Vos, are you in the spirit? He says that I may know him. Do you see now why he was doing special miracles? He had a desire to know the Lord. You're going to do special things this semester. I pray for you that the Lord may open your heart, that a desire may be created in your spirit, and a hunger in your spirit to know the Lord. Go to the class. Go attend. Depend on the knowledge that God will give you. Depend on the ability that God will give you. You will excel in your life. Are you getting what I'm saying? This was our great opening. This is what I heard when I was praying. This is what I was given that I must come and speak. I've just delivered it as I was given.